Good morning. Babs and I do 2 daily readings from, first of all, Our Daily Bread, and secondly from Word for Today. On the bank holiday, we read as follows. The key verse in the Daily Bread item was Proverbs 16, verse 24, where it talks about gracious words. And secondly, from Word for Today, we're reading from Philippians chapter 2, verses 10 and 11, where we're told that every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord. The background to the following prophecy is this. After trout fishing in the morning, I texted Pete to say how I'd gone on. However, I told him that as I left the reservoir at about 11:30 on the bank holiday, the lane up the moorlands was crowded with people and car congestion. Bank holiday, of course, due to people not being able to go away on holiday. I expressed it was like the word says, that they were wandering like sheep without a shepherd. Yes, crowds were up Python, where the reservoir is, and beyond. Many asking, how's it going, mate? The amount of cars was never like this. Obviously busier than seaside resorts and shops. So the following prophecy God gave to me that day. God is saying, church, get ready for neighbourhood, town-wide, city-wide, nationwide and worldwide revival. Where are all the midwives and delivery teams to help the Holy Spirit bring to birth, i.e. new life in Jesus? Get ready to receive a fresh infilling of the Holy Spirit's power over this Pentecost weekend. God bless you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Howard. I'd like to introduce you to one of my new favourite places. This is a disused quarry near where I live, and this is where I come to do some of my wildlife photography. When I first walked in, I thought, what a wilderness place this is. And it got me to thinking about wilderness in the Bible and what happened to people when they went out into the wilderness. So I just want to share a few examples with you. The first one is Moses. While he was in the wilderness, he met with God in the form of a burning bush. And during that encounter, God appointed him, equipped him and trained him for a great mission that God had for him to go and bring God's people out of Egypt and into the promised land. The next one that came to mind was Elijah, and we hear about Elijah in the wilderness twice. And on both occasions, God provided miraculously for him. The first one, he sent ravens with meat and bread morning and evening to feed Elijah. And the second time, an angel turned up with a cake, and that was not just any cake. On the strength of that cake, Elijah was able to travel for 40 days and 40 nights to a place called Horeb, which coincidentally is where Moses met God in the burning bush. The next one that came to mind was Jesus himself, who went into the wilderness to be tested. And when he'd finished being tested and passed the test, he came out and started his earthly ministry, which we all know so much about. I'm very aware that there's times in our lives, and especially at the moment with all that's going on, where we can feel that we're going through what some people call the wilderness experience. It can be a time when we feel very lonely, isolated, abandoned, depressed, and certainly very alone. And I just wanted to bring from the stories a little bit of an encouragement for anyone who might need it at the moment, that whatever you're going through now and however much it might feel like a wilderness, you're not alone. In all the wilderness stories, we hear that God was in the wilderness too. And that means that he's with us too in our wilderness, whatever that might be for us. The wilderness is also a time of preparation, a time of miraculous provision, and some of us need that at the moment. It's also a time of encouragement and strengthening and training. So if any of that applies to you now, I just want to bring that encouragement that keep your eyes on God and don't let go of him, because it might just be that in this wilderness place that you feel you're in, that's where God needs you to be right now to prepare you for what he's got for you in the future. Time of preparation, time of training, time of testing, and certainly of provision. So I hope that encourages somebody, hope it helps somebody. Please have a great week, and I hope to see you soon.